game of the regular season, and we've got a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The starters now on offense, and Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries, but boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
This will be taken very short. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And with this offense, one guy to key in on defensively is Kevin White.
Had to battle injuries at the start of his career, but boy, he's ready to fulfill his promise. An absolute beast downfield.
They come up in an offset eye. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Trey Waynes is a very aggressive cover corner player, learning how to add off coverage to his game.
10 yards to go on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
4 down, 4 down. Come on, let's go.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw now on first down. He completes it right side away. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Everson Griffin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
We got 4. We got 4. Get ready. Blue 58. 2 J. 2 J. Turn it up. Kill.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Get ready. Wide 80.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's got time. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Akeem Hicks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Swayze Waters now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Second down following the run. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. He hits White, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They come out here in the eye. He'll drop to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Eric Kendricks coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Here we go.
Back to throw here. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Nice pick.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
4 down. Check.
Let's go.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We got three, fellas.
Let's go.
Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. surveying the field. Now he'll escape to his left. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 89 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Finding time. He's going to float this one. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Let's go. Tiger. 2J. Get ready.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
4 down. Set. Blue 58.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Get ready. Wait 90.
McKinnon. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. Touchdown, Vikings! Laquan Treadwell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed. And
their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, a little 360. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll square up. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. Again, we'll see the pistol here. To throw, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good...
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. What?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Backing up. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. One receiver left, three to the right. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leading the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They come out here in the eye. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. Second and 13.
Tight right. Get ready. Way 90. Got three down. Way 90.
They run once more with McKinnon. And a short. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Hey, four down. Get ready. Wide 80. 54.
On third down, Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Taken from just outside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Onto the field now come the Bears. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
10 yards still left on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's go, Stans, make some noise!
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Throwing, Bridgewater, and a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Now Bridgewater, and that is incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go. What? 90. Right there. What? Right there. Ohio. Check 3.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those lines. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jeremy Langford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd and 10 here.
Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. Let's go. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down now following the run.
3 down. Set. Blue 58.
Here's Bridgewater. Screen play, McKinnon. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
180.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
They run it with McKinnon. And he loses the football a second time. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now a first down following that long gain. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eric Kendricks in there to get him for his second sack of the night. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here we go. 1-9, flex round, flex round.
And the back goes into motion. Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. First down, Bridgewater. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. A gain of 6 there on first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down and 4.
Tight end left. Tight end left. Set. Blue 58. Blue 58. Watch number 5. Watch number 5. Tagger. Tagger. Blue 58.
Here's McKinnon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Here again is McKinnon. And an alley to run. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So much for just picking up the first down. How about that run all the way on third down into the end zone?
I'd say this was a bonus run because you're right. All you're trying to do is get the first down in that situation. But to top it off with that gigantic sprint and to go all the way, the only thing he's worried about near the end of that run is if someone's going to jump on his back. And I mean Mr. Fatigue. And that's all he was worried about. Well-conditioned, carried it all the way.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw now on first down. He's got time. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. One receiver right, that's Jeffrey. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They go screenplay to Langford. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He'll return it from the 6. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Bridgewater on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Another pistol look here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On third down, Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked something else, and maybe you try and find one of those special.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He hits White, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And this is incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Their big tight end. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. They'll set up to throw. Dance into his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Shift together here from the D-line. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Hey, we got 3 down. Let's go! Grand 38! Right there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And here it's just a simple question of whether or not the ball broke the plane. Well, I said it's simple. It's not really that simple. This could be really complicated.
We would love for it to be simple, to know that it did actually cross the plane of the goal line. But as you described, it is a difficult call. All it takes is a portion of the ball crossing that line. Now the officials have to determine if that happened.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he'll go on the ground. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats. But let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
Hey. Let's go. Grand 38.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second and very short here, less than a yard.
Hey, we got 3.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. Force. Check. Lucky. Force.
Now Bridgewater. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Swayze Waters now. He's been terrific so far. And it's taken in at the 9. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on.
Guys, double tight. Hey, we got 4.
Let's go.
4 down.
180. Hut. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Two times. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Set. Way 90.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one.